What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Mace, and today we're checking out something a little bit different. I've heard a lot about Ricky Gervais' Golden Globes performance, his set, I guess you could call it, about how he was lambasting and just totally decimating the Hollywood elites sort of in their own arena, which is pretty funny in and of itself. I've heard a few snippets, like the one where he talks about Apple being hypocritical and trying to be, woke when they have sweatshops in China and sweatshops and stuff like that. Apple, all these big, giant corporations, they're not. They put on this happy face, like Disney. It's the same thing. Like they try to represent diversity, but really, at the end of the day, they don't do it. They don't practice what they preach. If you really look at their casting choices and edits and different things that they do when they release their movies around the world. So anyways, let's get into this. This is Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes 2020. All of his bits. All of his bits. Okay, let's go.
You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore.
Neither do I.
I'm joking. I never did.
I don't have TV, like network TV, so yeah, I don't see any cable TV. I should say I don't see any of this stuff.
NBC clearly don't care either. Fifth time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax. So let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So
They're just jokes, people.
yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for. Okay, that must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her.
Fraud.
And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons. Yeah, look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, but. Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci. Sorry. I love you, man. Don't have me whacked.
I love Joe Pesci.
But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
He's just making everybody so uncomfortable. Ronan Farrow, of course, the investigative journalist who I think uncovered the Harvey Weinstein story initially.
Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care.
Jonathan Pryce is not impressed.
Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time.
Hollywood foreign press is comments.
We were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. No. It was mostly white people, and I thought, nah, not on my watch. So, maybe next year. Let's see what happens. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just...
Facts right there. Me and my girlfriend have been watching too much Netflix lately. It's getting to be a problem. Binge watching. But it's true, people don't go to the movies quite as much. We don't go to the movies as much anymore. We saw, what did we see? We saw Star Wars. It was terrible. I hated it. Before that, I think we saw, what did we see before that? We just don't go often anymore. It's just all sequels, it's all reboots, it's all remakes. It's just the same stuff regurgitated by Hollywood over and over and over again.
just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night.
Oh, we saw Frozen 2. Yeah, I enjoyed the music, but I can't really remember the film.
Right? But no,
Animation
we got to
was
drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you? Right, but...
You have to make your own way here in your own plane, Bill Clinton.
Seriously, most films are awful, lazy, remakes, sequels. I've heard a rumour that there might be a sequel to Sophie's Choice. I mean, that'd just be Meryl Streep going, well, it's got to be this one then. All the best actors have jumped to Netflix and HBO, you know. And the actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes.
MCU.
Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids, really. Have we got an award for most ripped junkie? No.
Most ripped junkie.
No point. We know he'd win that. Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree.
He's right. He's right. I mean, they're entertainment, but they are more like theme parks nowadays. You have theaters where the seats rumble around, you know, and you wear goggles on your head. Like, there's theaters like that for films, and it's like, that's not cinema, but...
Although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks.
A few of them
he's not big enough to go on the rides, is he? It's tiny.
It's true, he says.
Right. The Irishman was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
I loved it.
It was. It was great.
The Irishman on Netflix, it really was an amazing film because it was very meta in the fact that you had Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, all of these guys, these legends that have been around with movies for 40 years. They've been acting together. You know, they've been in the same hemisphere, and you've had Scorsese directing. And it's them, a sort of mediation on life itself, brotherhood, and them looking back throughout the past and this sort of these vignettes. And then the de-aging effects worked, surprisingly. Pesci was great. He wasn't his normal, you know, psychotic Pesci. He was sort of toned down a little bit, a calmer version of Pesci, but also very intimidating at the same time. De Niro was good. He was good. Pacino was fantastic as Jimmy Hoffa. It was just a really, really, really good film. It's very, very long, so if you don't like boring movies or you get bored by films, maybe not for you, but I recommend it. I mean,
Long,
Scorsese,
but amazing.
Maybe Scorsese's last big.
It wasn't the only epic movie.
Epic.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end,
I wasn't a huge fan, to be honest, of Once Upon a Time. It was good, but it was just underwhelming for me.
date was too old for him. So
Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio were fantastic, but there's so many scenes that were like, how is this connected?
even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke.
I love Ricky Gervais.
Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her...
I believe the censored word was...
Verbal.
Sorry,
She's
everybody.
old school.
Trigger warning.
It's the last time, who cares? Oh.
Apple juice?
Apple roared into the... the TV game with a morning show, a superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon...
Facts. Now he's getting to the evisceration part.
Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and...
Oh my gosh. Mic drop. Mic drop. Right there.
So...
Mic drop.
It's already 3 hours long.
Tom Hanks.
Right, let's do the first award. The first award. The first award is for Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical or Comedy. To present the award are a couple of actors off the telly, what can I say? Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. In a little while, we're going to see a short clip.
In a little while.
From The Irishman. It's 88 minutes long. Welcome back. Still having a good time? Good. As you know, the meal tonight was all vegetables, as are the members of the Hollywood Foreign Press. Please welcome their president, Lorenzo Soria. Hello, we're back. Knives Out has 3 nominations tonight. Yeah. See what can happen if you don't dress people up as cats? It's that easy.
That's the new Rian Johnson film. Look, I hated The Last Jedi, but I do think he's a good filmmaker. Looper was good. And yeah, I'm sure Knives Out is good as well, but Last Jedi is just...
Welcome back. I've got nothing negative to say about these next 2 presenters, because the big one could snap me in half. So please welcome Zoe Kravitz and Jason Momoa.
Oh, Jason Momoa. Khal Drogo in the house. Imagine Khal Drogo if he was just like a refrigeration salesman instead of a Khal. Khal Drogo, Refrigeration Services. How may I help you?
Amazing. A lot of controversy about our next category. No female directors were nominated this year. Not one. I mean, that's bad. I've had a word with the Hollywood Foreign Press, and they've guaranteed that will never happen again. No, because working with all the major studios, they've agreed to go back the way things were a few years ago, when they didn't even hire women directors, and that will solve the problem. You're welcome. Kill me. We're nearly done. Jesus. 3, it's already... Right, last one, come on guys. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it, I didn't, you did it.
So, of course, he's alluding to the facts and rumors that people surrounding Harvey Weinstein knew about his activities for a long time, and it was sort of just swept under the rug.
Please welcome Sandra Bullock.
Love Sandra Bullock.
That's it. Good night.
All the way back to Speed.
Thank you. Please donate to Australia. Have a great time.
Very sad what's going on in
Drunk,
Australia.
take your drugs.
Get drunk, take your drugs, and F off. Wow. He definitely made a lot of people uncomfortable in there. I think the performance was overhyped. Just from when I saw the buzz on the internet about it, I always know that things get overhyped to facilitate the need for clickbait articles, and that's what they do. So, anyways, that was funny. Ricky Gervais is a very funny dude. I enjoyed his series, The Office, the UK version, as well as his series Derek on Netflix was pretty funny. So maybe I'll have to give Afterlife a try. That's his new show on there. And maybe some of his stand-up specials as well. As always, everybody, any comedians you want me to check out, let me know down below. Any recommendations? I love like guys like George Carlin, Bill Burr, Bill Hicks, Ricky Gervais, Joe Coy. There's so many amazing comedians throughout the years. Richard Pryor. So yeah, and then we'll see you soon. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye.